All right. Welcome back to Hondo's Blockbuster here, and officially the new set. Thanks to Pooch, Antonio. They got this whole thing set up. This is incredible. I've spent the last couple months just filming from my secondary room in my apartment. Honestly, I love my backdrop. Shout out to Julie. She did a great job with it. But this is unreal. We're gonna keep adding more stuff, more fun. I've got so many Funkos that this studio can be filled if we wanted to. But,
absolutely.
But yeah, it's awesome that we're here. The new State and Aquilo Studios. We've got a set here, and yeah, we're excited. We're gonna be doing a very unique draft. Usually we've been doing like specific themes. Today, Pooch and I are gonna be putting together the ultimate summer blockbuster. We have to draft one director, one actor, one actress, one supporting actor. It could be an actress or an actor, a genre, and a composer. All right.
I've been putting a lot of thought into this. I have been putting a lot of thought into this.
I love that. So that's our thing's going to be today. So kind of a different, unique take on the draft. But honestly, I kind of want to do something different to kick off the new studio. So Pooch, with all that, how are you doing, my friend?
Dude, I am super excited to be part of the first in-person recording of Hondo's Blockbusters. Not only the first one in the studio, but it's the first in-person recording ever.
Yeah.
So, you called me, you're like, hey, I want to record something. I'm like, you know what? He brought the posters the other day. And we're like, dude, let me set this up real quick. Maybe it changes from a little bit, but I wanted to at least give us something that shows that, we have a home here for Hondo's Blockbuster. The posters look better in person than they do over broadcast. I love the Joker poster. The Star Wars one is sick. Obviously, I had to have Tom Cruise there.
The goat's here.
The little Funkos. And the Dune popcorn box, which
come on, I can't even say what it's called. All right.
But now, super excited and honored to be part of this first in-person recording of Hondo's.
Yeah. Well, with that, Pooch, since you guys put this all together, you have the honors, my friend. We're not even gonna flip a coin. You get to go first in the draft. You can go in any order. It doesn't have to go in order. You can pick whichever way that you want to build. But we can't pick the same person, so it has to be completely different. Yes. But we are building two separate movies. And then we might, who knows, run this thing through a AI generator, and we are going to have the actual movie. Who knows? Yes. But Pooch, kick us off. Lead us off. First pick. Where are you going with?
So let me make sure. Let me just bring the list up. Okay, so we need a director, genre, actor, actress, co-star, and composer. Mm-hmm. Now, I feel there's a lot of good directors. There's a lot of good genres, actors, everything. But I feel like there's only one good composer. So I'm just going to take him off the bat. I'm going to take Hans Zimmer off the bat. I'm going to go composer.
That's the guy.
Just because I feel like there's such a smaller, area or basically selection of composers that are like that kind of goated style composer. So I'm going to knock it out, Hans Zimmer, and go from there.
You went composer first. Did not think you were going to do that. I thought maybe I can get Hans later. Literally Hans to go. Hans, The Dark Knight here, among other classics. What I will do, I will piggyback off the Hans Zimmer, and I will go director. Somebody who Hans has worked with very closely over the years. One of the best to do it. One of the best current directors for sure, and probably will go down as one of the best of all time. Give me Christopher Nolan. I'm going with a Nolan-directed movie. All right, Nolan is directing this bad boy, and he is directing Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise in the next Christopher Nolan movie. That is the start of my summer blockbuster. That will sell 2 billion tickets alone. Avatar, watch out. This movie's already coming for you. Nolan's one of the best of the best. Obviously of what he's done, but even like a movie like Odyssey that's coming out next year, they're already selling tickets for that thing. He is put butts in seats and just obviously he clean swept basically the Academy Awards with Oppenheimer. He's one of the best. One of my favorite directors, directed my favorite movie that is right here. And then pairing him up with the GOAT himself, Mr. Tom Cruise. It's a match made in heaven.
You had to pick Tom Cruise. I don't feel like there was a scenario where you didn't pick Tom Cruise because that is your GOATed actor. But piggybacking off I'm going to take my director.
All right, go.
And I was kind of thinking, what would be a cool summer blockbuster? Because there's mid-year blockbuster, but summer blockbuster has to have a lot going on.
Yep.
And I feel like a guy that can do that and can make a lot of things happen is James Cameron.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Jimmy Cameron.
I think Jimmy 100%. Cameron is a summer blockbuster GOAT. I think he knows what it is to be a summer blockbuster. And now we pick two directors. My second choice was either him or Spielberg when it comes to a summer blockbuster.
You know what's funny? I'm glad you bring that up because for me, because we will do a director's draft for sure in the future. But for me, Spielberg is the one. Like, he is the greatest director, in my opinion, of all time. But in terms of crafting a current summer blockbuster, Nolan, James Cameron, and for me, then Denis Villeneuve, if I'm mispronouncing that.
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve.
Whatever. Those are the three head honchos now. Even though James Cameron's obviously kind of from that Spielberg era too, obviously making movies in the '90s, but I mean, you can't go. I mean, he's still pumping out Avatar movies, and the new one looks incredible. So can't go wrong with James Cameron.
And then from there, I think I'm gonna go female actress.
Okay.
And I feel it's not a summer blockbuster unless you have Margot Robbie in there.
Okay. I thought you were gonna take my pick, honestly. Once you said it's not a summer blockbuster until you, but I like that pick. I
think last year Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to take the one that ran summer last year and just put her back on the screen. One of the biggest A-list actresses out there, and I think Margot Robbie is up there. I think it's a solid pick there.
100%. I will never argue against Margot Robbie in any selection. I mean, that's a great pick. I will now also take an actress. I'm going to take Margot Robbie's one of the best actresses. I'm going to take the true queen of the summer blockbuster season. You ready, Pooch?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
There we go.
Scarlett Johansson. First off, love ScarJo. And talk about a blockbuster person. She is a blockbuster person, a great actress too, because literally just a couple years ago she was nominated 2 Academy Awards for 2 different movies in the same year. But she's also in the Marvel movies, just did Jurassic World. She's got a wide range, and so I'm going with ScarJo. And then I'm gonna go genre here.
Okay.
Ready? I've got Christopher Nolan directing Tom Cruise, Scarlett Johansson, in obviously an action movie. It is obviously, I was never going to not go action. I was thinking maybe, superhero, that's obviously, I love that. Action, adventure is my genre. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
That's where Nolan's going to dip his foot in next. I'm going there.
Do you think that there's actually a reality where Tom Cruise and Scarlett Johansson can share a screen? Or you think it's just
100%. I think it can happen. I actually have a bold take. I think it's going to happen next summer or next year.
Yeah.
I think, or maybe I guess the Scarlett Johansson part's the part that would be tougher. I have a theory that this man is going to pop up in Doomsday or Secret World Wars in some capacity.
Really?
There are so many rumors around him because remember there was talks back in the day.
Oh yeah,
casting him as Iron Man.
I know he was supposed to be. He was like it would be him and like Downey for Iron Man.
So people were saying in Doctor Strange that they were going to bring in an alternate version of Iron Man and that it would be Tom Cruise.
And I heard also in What If they're going to have like an animated Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and they did it. They haven't done it yet. I mean, it could all be speculation, but if there's going to be a movie to do it, I think it's that one where you're bringing in so many different worlds and realms and multiverse, ending the multiverse saga. I think that's the time to do it, and I can see him popping up in a small capacity. Scarlett Johansson part is whether or not they bring her back. Obviously, she in Endgame, she's dead.
Yeah.
And she's actually had some issues with Marvel kind of behind the scenes. So maybe it's unlikely, but I think they could. I'm kind of envisioning what my movie's going to be. So I don't want to say what I'm about to say because I'm going to say that for the ending. But I can see them working together for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Piggybacking off of that, do you think that there's a casting or like a person that maybe was like the second choice for a casting that you think would have done just as good a job as the original actor?
Like a dream casting type.
Think about like Cillian Murphy for Batman. How he was second choice. He was number 2 for Batman, or like a way back one where Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman.
Yeah, no, okay, now I get what you're saying. It's hard because the only time you ever hear those stories is when usually is when the guy's like usually so good and they're like, oh, or they'll take that, like for example, Cillian Murphy, they ended up making him the villain.
Yeah.
Similar thing happened with Thor, that Tom Hiddleston was actually in the running for Thor, and they didn't want to get rid of him, and so they made him Loki. And actually, most recently,
worked out better for him.
100%. That's what I'm saying. And recently, Superman. Nicholas Hoult was actually the number 2 to Superman, and they made him Lex Luthor. So I don't know. Top of mind, I don't have one, but I love hearing those stories because it's cool because like for the most part, it actually ends up working out perfectly. Where Nicholas Hoult was an awesome Lex Luthor, and David Corn Sweat's an amazing Superman. So like, so yeah, not top of mind, but if one pops up, I'll bring it up.
Okay. So now to my picks, I have a director, I have a composer, I have an actress.
Okay,
Right, that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, you've got
I have director, actress, and composer.
You've got a James Cameron movie starring Margot Robbie and composed by Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I had short notice, so I'm here trying to build my movie in my head as I'm going along.
Yes.
So I'm thinking Hans Zimmer, James Cameron, and Margot Robbie. Now, I feel like James Cameron, the trend that he's kind of gone on is a very big fantasy kind of adventure, sort of kind of like twirl, especially with Avatar, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go for my genre. I'm gonna pick. Can I do like a kind of like a hybrid genre?
Yeah, you can do it. As long as it's not action adventure.
No, it's not gonna be action adventure.
yeah. Then you have unlimited reign. You can make it. I don't know, dramedy family fantasy if you wanted to. So go for it. You can make whatever realm of a genre you want.
Let's
as long
do
as it's not action.
A fantasy comedy.
Wow, James Cameron entering the comedy world.
But it's a fantasy comedy.
Fantasy comedy, okay. We have got a James Cameron fantasy comedy starring Margot Robbie and composed by Hans Zimmer. This is, yours is shaping up to be very interesting at the box office.
And I'm going to take my co-star.
Okay.
And I'm going to go off your book. I'm going to make The Rock my co-star.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. So, sorry, let me run back down your team here.
It's gonna pan out.
First off, I'm already in. You had me at James Cameron already and Hans Zimmer. Honestly, I love the team. I'm just thinking in my head of this insane movie that's going to be James Cameron directed. It's going to be a fantasy comedy scored by Hans Zimmer starring The Rock and Margot Robbie.
Well, The Rock is the co-star.
So, correct. Starring Margot Robbie, co-starring The Rock.
There we go.
Okay, so The Rock is not even your lead actor.
The Rock isn't my lead actor.
No, you got lead. Okay, so he's
The Rock isn't my lead actor.
Okay, so he's secondary. Okay.
He's my secondary actor.
All right.
It's all gonna come together.
Okay.
It's all gonna come together. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. All right. So I've got. So I guess I go back to back, and then So I end it, right? Yeah, because I'm only missing composer and secondary actor. Okay. All right. So for my secondary actor, who's going to be starring alongside Tom Cruise and Scarlett Johansson, I'm picking a guy who's new to the scene, who I actually just mentioned a little while ago. I'm going with David Corn Sweat.
Okay.
I've never seen an actor jump up my personal rankings like this guy. This guy, outside of what he did in Superman, his press tour has been one for the ages in terms of like he seems like such a good dude, and he's mega nerd too. He loves Star Wars. He loves, obviously, he's playing Superman. And he just seems like such a good dude. Yeah. And he's so good in that movie that I want him in my next damn movie. And so I'm going with David Corn Sweat. And then for scoring, this man is coming out of retirement to do one more movie. And that is John Williams.
I knew you were going to say John Williams.
Is going to do this movie, all right? And he's coming out to one last ride for John. And yeah, that is... We'll talk about it. That is my summer blockbuster. I'm loving where I'm at, to be honest.
And also, talking about Corn Sweat, I think, recently I've been seeing, a lot of stuff of him, behind the scenes. The guy is such a true professional.
Dude, yes.
True professional. They showed, scenes of him and Gunn.
Incredible.
And, even the way Gunn, a lot of respect to Gunn and, directing the guys, they're having such an emotional conversation. And he's still in character while talking to James Gunn behind the scenes. The guy is a true professional.
I've got a personal ranking of actors that I just will go to bat for. I don't care. These are the guys that if they have a movie out, I'm gonna go see it. And two, even if it's bad, no one's gonna know that. I'm gonna this that's as a joke, but these are my guys. The Rock and Tom Cruise are my two guys. Those are my guys. They've been my guys forever. The kings of cinema, in my opinion, of my lifetime. Another guy that is there's a couple guys in the realm of that I'm really liking of the new generation. I love Glenn Powell. I love Timothy Chalamet. I'm loving those guys, and I love what they do outside of just the movies. David Corn Sweat's sweeping in, and I'm creating a starting five here, and David Corn Sweat is the fastest riser for me. I love this dude. I want to see more of him in movies, and putting him with the GOAT Tommy, I would love nothing more.
Do you think he's kind of rising into like that like super A-list actor in Hollywood, or you think he still has like a little bit of to go? Because it's like a Glenn Powell effect. Like Glenn Powell became like the guy. Pedro Pascal became the guy very quickly. Do you think like he's on that same trend to become that like next very big star, especially after how he did now with Superman?
Yes and no. The only reason I say no is because I think he's going to be an A-lister for sure, but very different than Glenn Powell, because now that he's playing Superman, he's playing such a big character. He's going to be playing Superman for a long time. Like, he's going to be similar to like Tom Holland. Tom Holland has been Spider-Man for a while now, and that's he's gotten other roles for sure, but like I've seen none of them have hit like Spider-Man. Although the Odyssey, he's in the next Nolan movie, which I think is his next step for him. But it took him a little while. I think he's going to be an A-list for sure because of Superman. But will he get the number of movies that a Pedro Pascal or a Glenn Powell are getting? No, because I think he's going to be so tied into Superman that he probably won't have that possibility. Same with like when Henry Cavill was Superman, he kind of shot up into stardom, but like he hasn't done a ton of movies, but the movies that he does, people know about him because of Superman. Yeah. So I think it's like a yes and no, but I do think he's going to be like, this guy's got the range, the talent, and just the personality to like really become an A-lister for sure.
All right. So I guess now I have the last pick, right?
And your last pick.
So while we're talking, I'm multitasking. I'm trying to create a plot for this movie in my head.
I've got my plot immediately.
And we're going to say our plots.
Yeah. Screw the AI thing. We're doing our own plots.
So I have the plot already, and I'm thinking, okay, fantasy, adventure. Mm. Now, to act alongside The Rock, usually they put a scrawny guy next to him. But in this movie, that's not going to happen. We're having another juggernaut built motherfucker next to him.
You need another juggernaut.
And to lead this fantasy comedy, you need a guy that can hold himself in comedy. And we've seen this guy do it as Peacemaker. Oh. Give me John Cena as the lead actor of my movie. Let's go. Give me John Cena.
Give me John Cena. Right now.
If you thought I was gonna do a serious movie, you're insane.
God.
I'm pulling this out of my ass as I go.
I mean, this could little by little. This has the potential to be. I mean, first off, I love John Cena. Like John Cena, and you're pairing up. I mean, people have been dying to see a movie with John Cena and The Rock. Like, those are two of the biggest names obviously ever in the WWE
You've seen
world.
Vin Diesel versus The Rock. Now give me John Cena versus The Rock.
John Cena versus The Rock.
Are you kidding me? Anyone that watches wrestling is gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
Anyone that likes The Rock is gonna watch it. And anyone that looks John Cena is gonna watch it. I mean, you're gonna pack the theater. But you have Margot Robbie in there.
By the way, she's the best actor there. Like, she's by far
100%.
I love Cena and I love The Rock. Margot Robbie's a powerhouse.
100%.
But which is a great combo to the Rock.
That's why you need one. That's why I needed one juggernaut in there. But then I have The Rock and John Cena.
I need you to do your plot first. I need to hear where you're going with this because I need to just hear where you're taking this movie. So let me get this straight. It's a James Cameron directed fantasy comedy. I'm going to even call it an epic. Fantasy comedy epic starring Margot Robbie, John Cena, and The Rock, scored by Hans Zimmer. Take it away, Pooch.
So in my movie, right, you think James Cameron, big fantasy, Avatar, Hans Zimmer, Interstellar, a lot of these outer world movies.
Oh yeah, we're going to space, aren't we?
We're not going to space.
Oh,
we're in another planet.
We're in another planet.
Another universe.
Okay.
In a planet inhabited completely by women.
Oh.
And Margot Robbie's the leader of them.
Oh. Okay.
Right. So this comedy.
You're dropping The Rock and John Cena on this planet.
So every 15 years, two men are dropped into this society to compete for the presidency heart. And the two in there are John Cena and The Rock.
Oh my God.
And now these guys are from somewhere else. One day they're just picked. They're hand selected. So they can be bagging groceries. They can be mechanics wherever they are. Okay. They can be gladiators somewhere else.
Okay.
But they're just dropped in.
Okay.
So let's put this. Let's say John Cena is a normal American guy. Just a farmer, low-key dude.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And then The Rock lives on another planet, but he's a aspiring stand-up comedian.
Oh, my God.
So they pull them both, and then they come onto this planet, and basically they don't know why they're there, but they have to fight, and whoever wins gets to be the only male of the society.
Oh my god! I'm assuming it's fight to the death.
No, yeah, they have to kill each other.
Yeah, okay.
They have to kill each other. And in the center, right?
Okay.
Is basically we can put like a wrestling ring in there.
I love it. Oh my god.
We can create this whole like
James Cameron. They're gonna call James Cameron for this. Oh man, I love it. I love that.
And James
movie.
Cameron's gonna lead it, and then Hans Zimmer's gonna put a disgusting battle score in there.
It's gonna be so like I want this to be the most dramatic fantasy comedy I've ever seen. Like they're gonna take this so seriously too. Like, oh man, that's incredible. That's wow. Do you have a title?
Oh fuck! I didn't get that far.
I'm kidding. That's on spot.
No.
This is if you want.
So look, you give your plot. I'm gonna come up with a title while you're doing it.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but essentially what I've essentially done, I've got Christopher Nolan coming back to direct Mission Impossible 9 because we are doing Mission Impossible 9. We are bringing back Tom Cruise. Okay. He is now officially, this was called The Final Reckoning. He's coming back. Christopher Nolan directing this bad boy. Scarlett Johansson is in it, and it's going to be a passing of the baton from Ethan Hunt of Tom Cruise passing the baton to David Cornsweet. And this is going to be the next franchise that David Cornsweet takes over. And then we're going to do what Tom Cruise has always wanted to do, his next big stunt, which I'm glad you said other planet, because Mission Impossible 9, we're going to space. Tom Cruise is going to space actually. Like, we are filming in space. Nolan is filming in space with Tom Cruise.
Honestly, if there was a director to do it, it would be Nolan.
100%. And this thing is going to look beautiful. It's going to be shot practically. Nolan, I mean, literally, Nolan is going to send the whole team. We are working in space for a portion of the movie. Obviously, the other portion is going to take place on Earth, and we're going to find even bigger stunts. But we are going to do a real closing to the Mission Impossible.
So this is probably the biggest budgeted film I ever.
This is going to be $1 billion budget, and it's going to make $3 billion.
I think $1 billion might be like undercutting. You might need a couple bill to make this movie.
This is going to be.
I don't know how much it costs to go to space. Antonio, how much does it cost to go to space? 300,000.
Come on, 300,000.
300,000 per second.
Per second. What do you mean per second? All right, here.
I've never been to space.
So this is
no,
what
I'm
we're
just
gonna do.
asking. Do you know like how much it costs to launch a rocket? Like, just search it up.
Look up launching rocket because we're sending him to the space.
Well,
like,
first, and
I'm
like,
already envisioning. I literally was
and
driving
like,
over here.
and
thinking
those,
about it.
and like the life insurance plans that people are gonna have to take out
Well,
if this thing goes
imagine,
wrong.
I mean, first off, the last Mission Impossible movie, this last one, cost like over $500 million to make. We at minimum need to double it if we're going to do a space sequence. This is going to be a 30-minute sequence. Like, this is going to be. Oh, Antonio, hit us.
SpaceX Falcon 9 cost $67 million to launch.
67 mil to launch.
Yeah, but the NASA space launch system is over $2 billion to launch.
No, we're gonna go with Elon Musk and Tesla, and we are launching to his space station for $66 million. All right, and that doesn't even cover the equipment that we're gonna have to probably create
And the people.
to film and to. No.
How far into space are you going? We're just going like
We're going to the space station. I don't know.
Oh, we're going to
don't even know how far that is.
We're going to the ISS.
We are yes, sure.
Okay.
We're going to the ISS. We are going up there, and we are only taking Christopher Nolan, Tom Cruise,
and a camcorder.
and a couple extras,
And a GoPro.
and literally a couple extras that might be like disposable. Like, who knows what happens? That we might actually launch them into space. Like, who knows by the time of this how this sequence ends. But
there's a couple perishable actors.
it's
That
going to
like,
be the middle portion of the movie is Tom Cruise taking off into space. Actually, it's got to be the finale. It's got to be the finale. And
is he in the rocket or is he gonna be hanging off the side of the rocket?
That's a great question. That's actually a very great question.
If it's Tom Cruise, I feel like there's never a movie where Tom Cruise is ever
Here's the
inside.
thing. No, here's
he's
what we're
ever
gonna do.
in the vehicle or the aircraft. He's always
go-
hanging off the side of the aircraft.
He's gonna start on the side, get in, and then I actually don't know how he's gonna come. He actually might jump from the space station back to Earth.
Oh, he's just gonna.
He might just penetrate through the stratosphere or whatever himself like a bullet,
Like a meteorite.
and survive obviously.
So he's gonna survive.
Oh,
That'll be a great way.
At the end of the movie, he's like, I think I've done it all, and he's gonna pass it over to.
He's gonna
David
show up with like
Cornsweet.
one cast after like
Yes,
coming into the Earth's atmosphere.
literally just one
a
one
cast,
Band-Aid right
one
here.
Band-Aid
One
here.
Band-Aid right
There's
there.
a little Neosporin and a cast.
Yeah,
He's
so
okay.
finale in space for sure. While David Cornsweet and Scarlett Johansson's side of it are going to be on planet. I don't think either one of them would be crazy enough to go to space, but I know this man is. So, yeah. That's my movie, Mission Impossible 9, directed by Christopher Nolan.
I see it.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
These movies are releasing within a month of each other. So, yeah.
And it makes sense why mine is just such a debacle that it makes total sense to launch alongside your movie.
And actually, they can release the same day, like Barbenheimer.
Yeah, they can release the same day, and it's really just gonna be a like. I just want people to see promise in my film. I don't need it to be like a name. I don't need to be a franchise. Just like think of what it could be.
No, it's a one and done.
Think of what it could be. It's never gonna have a sequel.
No.
Like this is a standalone film.
It's gonna be a cult classic. I think yours.
It's gonna be a cult classic. It's gonna do great. It's gonna do great on demand.
Yes,
it's gonna do great afterwards.
Yes.
A lot of Blu-ray sales. It's gonna be great overseas.
Oh my god! Wait, did you find a name yet or no?
So the name. It's tough. It's tough to put a name to this. And I'm trying to think of like other like space movies so I don't like bite. I'm trying to come up with something like super original. Mm-hmm. So the first word I have is planet.
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay. You can just name the planet. Just name the planet. That's the name of the movie. What's your planet's name? Pooch. All right, perfect. Planet Pooch. We've got Planet Pooch going up against Mission Impossible 9. All right, these are the two movies. Planet Pooch, Mission Impossible 9. Combine them. We've got Mission Pooch. That's going to be the tagline for the weekend.
Dude,
yeah,
it sounds great.
Mission Pooch 9.
Mission Pooch.
Oh man, Poochie, this is awesome. Dude, these are two. Honestly, like we're gonna create posters for these movies. By the way, this is gonna be we're creating movie posters for these, and yeah, that covers this edition of Hondos. Appreciate as always, and if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more content, a lot more here at the studio, obviously, and yeah. Excited to bring even more stuff your way. So let's do it, Pooch. Let's go. I love that. It was like a slow motion. See you at the movies.